Hello, students. Today, I'm going to discuss with you the second chapter of Flamingo, The Last Lesson. This is a short story written by Anis Jung. Anis Jung is an Indian writer in English. She has portrayed the lives of the poor, the migrants. In the first story of the second chapter, I sometimes find a rupee in the garbage. The title of the chapter is Lost Spring, and the subtitle is Stories of Stolen Childhood. As it's a short story, it has limited number of characters. In the first story, there are mainly two characters. One is Anis Jung herself, who is the author and narrator of this story. And the second one is Sahib, a rag picker of 9, means he was 9-year old. He picks rags on the streets of Simapuri, on the streets of Delhi. He lives in the slum area of Simapuri, which is the outskirts of Delhi. In the morning, sometimes at 9, sometimes at 10, he used to go with his plastic bag to pick rags. There are 10,000 families living in the slum area of Simapuri. They earn their bread and butter by selling out the waste materials they picked from the streets of Delhi. Sahib and his family. In his family, there is only one person, that is mother, other than Sahib. They migrated from Bangladesh to Delhi. For a living, Sahib took the profession of a rag picker. On the way, he used to meet the narrator Anis Jung. Anis Jung used to ask questions regarding his background, regarding his schooling, and many other things. Once she asks Sahib what his name was, and he answers Sahib-e-Alam. Anis Jung thinks about the meaning of this name, which means Lord of the Universe. She thinks, had Sahib known the meaning of his name, he would not have believed that his name stands for the Lord of the Universe. See the name and see the work. He picks rags. How much struggle is there in his life since morning to evening? Roaming from one place to another, he used to pick rags. Sometimes he finds a rupee, sometimes 10 in the garbage heap. As a child, the waste materials, the rags, is wrapped with wonder for a child of 9. In hope of finding more and more, he keeps on searching for the rags. And at the day breaks, he goes to sell out plastic cans, plastic bottles, papers, tins, and other metals he used to get on the streets of Delhi. One day, the narrator asks, "Why don't you go to school?" He says, "There is no school in my neighborhood." Then the narrator asks, "If I will open one, then would you please go to that school?" And Sahib says smilingly and looking towards the ground that, "Of course, if you will open a school, I will surely go there to study." Whenever Sahib talks to Anis Jung, he does never look into her eyes. He looks into the ground. Why? Because he is the poor. He is an underprivileged child. He doesn't have the guts, he doesn't have the courage, he doesn't have the confidence level to look into the eyes of the narrator, and then he talks. One day, Sahib was watching two children playing table tennis in a sports club. Sahib was watching them from behind a bush. He doesn't go inside because he doesn't have good clothes on his body, neither a good new piece of shoes, new pair of shoes. In India, in metro cities, the poor and the dogs are treated like outsiders. Dog means stray dogs, street dogs. And the poor, they are treated as equal. That's why Sahib is not allowed to go inside while others are there. Anis Jung asks, "What are you watching?"
Papa.
Sahib is blank. Sahib doesn't have any answer. Sahib doesn't have any answer because he was not allowed to go inside that sports club. He was a poor. He was the underdog of the society. He says that when everyone leaves the sports club, then the watchman let him play there. He let him swing. At that point of time, Anis Jung looks at his feet. In one of the feet, there was a hole in one of the shoes. Though the shoes were new, but there was a hole at the thumb place. At the thumb place. Some rich boy must have thrown that pair of shoes. Some rich boy must have discarded those pair of shoes because of that hole in one of them. In the next class, I will discuss the rest of the story. Thank you.